Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Of course, my name is Nick, and here we do talk pop culture and toys of all kinds. And sometimes, just sometimes, we talk a little shit about other subjects. Today is not going to be one of those times, as we are going to take a look at another action figure. And this review is going to be a review for the action figure from Jazzwares AEW, and it is a Ringside exclusive. It is the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Danhausen action figure. Now, I have waited a very long time for this figure. I pre-ordered it back when it was announced, and I am very happy to see this come to fruition and be in my hands because I am a huge Danhausen fan. I discovered Danhausen a long time ago on YouTube, and the guy absolutely fascinated me. He's hilarious. He does some really good comedy skits. He's actually a really phenomenal in-ring performer as well. Danhausen is a professional wrestler, and if you don't know about Danhausen, you might want to take a look at his YouTube channel, which is Love That Danhausen, or you can take a look at him on any other YouTube video. You can find a lot of his matches out there. You can find him on AEW Dynamite, which he's signed to right now. You can look up a lot of his old ROH things. But as a wrestling fan, to get this figure is absolutely a wonderful thing. And it's like I said, I've been a Danhausen fan since I discovered him on YouTube, and Danhausen's phenomenal. But this figure is absolutely great. Now guys, before we get into it, let's go ahead, if you want to, take the time to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. The channel is growing and you guys are legendary for it. So go ahead and do that now if you like this sort of content. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me, and I love you guys for it. That said, let's punch in and take a look at Danhausen. Like we do on the channel, we'll check out the box first. Here's the box for the Ringside exclusive Danhausen figure from AEW and Jazzwares. If you look, it does have the very nice, very evil art there. It does have a great picture of Danhausen with his cape hiding him on the cover. If you look here, it does have the Danhausen logo. You love to see that, and the AEW logo. You can open up the cape, which velcros in place, and the figure will be sitting right there in the box. Now, the box does have a lenticular spiral effect for a backdrop on the inside of it, should you choose to display him on your shelf like that. I do have the figure out of the box already, so we can check him out. Let's check out the rest of the box. You go to the top, of course, you have a Danhausen logo there. You come down the side, you get the AEW logo, very nice. Another Danhausen with a spiral, very evil, and Danhausen peering out over the bottom at you. You come back to the back and you get the Danhausen long shot. You'll be cursed if you miss out on this figure, trust me. I'm probably going to order a second to keep men on card. You look down here, you do see where it is a Ringside exclusive. You do get the Danhausen faux autograph. You get the All Elite Wrestling logo, and on this side you get a larger shot of Danhausen himself. And of course this is 135 in the series. You look at the bottom and you do have all the legalese and the barcode. You can pause to read that if you want, but what I want to do is take a look at these accessories. Now, starting with this very awesome cloth goods cape, this is some of the accessories you'll get with this Ringside exclusive Danhausen figure. You will get a wired replica of Danhausen's ring cape. It does have a wired collar and a wired cape itself. It does have Velcro to attach it to the figure. The stitching on it's really nice. I do like the black to gray gradient. The Danhausen face back here, and the very nice, very evil, just like on TV. Let's go ahead and check out the tray of accessories. First, what you'll get in the tray is a slightly sneering head. The head sculpts are absolutely fantastic with this figure. It does have Danhausen's wild eye expressions. I do enjoy the face paint, and face paint is very toyetic. It does sell a lot of wrestling figures. Here you'll get a slightly angry or open mouth look. You'll get his cursed hands where he puts curses on people. They do have his ring here, if you can see that. The other set of hands are a set of slightly open hands. They do have the ring as well. And that's basically what you get as far as accessories go, is 2 head sculpts, 4 hands, and the wired cape. Let's take a look at the figure. Here is the Danhausen figure himself with his cape on, looking all villainous. You can see from the tattoos to the wrestling tights to the stitched Doc Martens. This figure is fantastic. It does have the standard AEW articulation. We'll take a closer look at the figure here in just a moment. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like with the cape on. And of course you can see the cape is wired, so you can pose it. Let's get the cape off and show you the rest of the figure. Now with the cape off, you can see the Danhausen figure is absolutely great. It does have the standard Jazzwares AEW articulation. It's got the waist swivel, the ab crunch, the arms do go above 90 degrees. They do rotate 360. He has the bicep swivel, the wrists do swivel, and the hands do rock. It does have double jointed elbows. The head does turn 360, tilt side to side. You look down, the legs are on ball joints. He can do the splits. He can kick forward 90, back a little further. It does have the thigh rotation. It does have double jointed knees. It does have a boot cut for rotation, and it does have ankle rock and ankle pivot. So this figure is fantastic. As you can look, this head sculpt is definitely amazing. The face paint is very accurate. It looks absolutely 100% like Danhausen. And Danhausen's gimmick was heavily inspired by Pazuzu from The Exorcist. But you look here, it does have the devil tattoo. You look over here, and the arms do have accurate tattoos as well. Jazzwares is known for doing really good work with these. If you look down, he does have his gray and black pants with the very nice, very evil on them. Does have the spiral logo and the teeth around the belt area. It does have the Danhausen face on the back. The 3 stripes here at the bottom. The boot sculpt is very, very good. And I think, like I said, this is a new torso sculpt for this figure. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. And if you want one of these for yourself, what I'll do is I'll actually leave a link to the Ringside Collectibles site below in the description. They are on back order until November, but you can pre-order one for your very own. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Danhausen. He is on back order until November on the Ringside Collectibles site, but I will post a link down below in the description just in case you might want one. Guys, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like the content. It costs you nothing, but it does mean the world to me, and I love you guys for it. If you want to find more out about Danhausen, of course, you can check out his channel at Love That Danhausen. You can watch AEW on Wednesday nights. You can watch AEW Collision. You can just Google Danhausen, or you can look for Danhausen's matches on YouTube to see more. Again, one of my very, very favorite wrestling personalities. Danhausen is fantastic. And I could probably go on about it for the next little while. I'm probably going to order another one to keep it mint on card. There is another Danhausen figure also listed on that site in an unrivaled wave. You guys can check that out as well. He does live sales on Whatnot, things like that. But enough about that. You guys are legendary. Keep collecting, and I will see you later.